It's me again. So, I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling good. So, I figured I would make a second video because I'm feeling it. I'm still not, this video is still not about the time that I had to write a paper very drunk. I'll tell y'all about that like another time. But, um, so I have a coworker. And basically, everybody in the military, I consider my coworker because we're all working to one united cause, right? Some people are more direct, some people are indirectly my coworkers, but this person is a coworker. So I just started a new job. My primary job in the military is a dental lab tech. I make teeth and all the appliances and prostheses for your mouth, like dentures, hard night guards, retainers, all that good stuff. That's my primary job. But now I've been assigned as the med group patient advocate. So in that job, and I'm learning the job as I go day by day, but the basic job is I address patient concerns. I'm kind of like a liaison between patients and maybe their providers. I ask the questions that they want to ask, or I try to have a conversation with their providers or with the patients in a safer, more tolerable tone, is what I'll say. Anyways, in this new job, there are like certain requirements. And like I said, I'm learning it as I go. But I had a coworker, one of my coworkers, email me something, and I read the email, but I wasn't sure how it applied to me. So I kind of just put it in another folder to think about later. Like you get some emails, you get a mass email, and you're like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm either going to delete it or I'm going to save it for later when I have more time and I look at it. But to my credit, I did read the email. I just didn't see how it applied to me. So I just kind of put it on the back burner. And before we go any further, I just want to tell you that this video is about first impressions. And sometimes first impressions are not the best impressions. And it is sometimes in our best interest to give people a second chance. Anyways, there was like an incident with this coworker. They came to my office after I'd just gotten off a heated phone call, and they were like, "Did you read my email?" And I was like, "Yes, I did read the email." And I just didn't understand. I was like, well, did you read the email? They just kept saying that. And I was just like, at this point, I'm getting annoyed because I said, yes, I read the email, but I didn't understand what it had to do with me. And it's like, well, if you read the email and follow the instructions in the email. And I'm just like, at this point, this is getting a little out of hand. And so after that interaction, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I ain't messing with this girl. She's all uppity and she kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not about to tolerate her. So we be going past each other in the hallways. I'm not saying hello. I'm not saying anything because you came at me sideways and I don't have time for you. Okay? I just don't have time for you. I'm not doing this with you. Anyways, this morning, and I'm going to take my hat off so y'all can see what my hair looks like. You probably saw my hair in a previous video, but it is important for me to show you what my hair looks like because it's key to this story. I call these my Harriet Tubman plaits. Okay, get on the bus. We about to escape. We about to escape to freedom. So get on the bus. So these are my Harriet Tubman plaits. Okay, now that you've seen that, I'm gonna put my hat back on. Anyway, so this coworker came down to my office today as I was about to eat my breakfast, and she's like, "Oh, you're about to eat breakfast?" I'm like, "No, don't worry about it. I can set that aside. We can have a conversation." She's Jamaican. And I know I probably said this in another video. I'm Jamaican, born and raised. She's Jamaican, born and raised. And she starts speaking to me in patois. And she's like, "Do you speak the language?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, bitch, I speak patois." And we got to talking and we got to chop it up. And she was like, "First of all, bitch, what the fuck is going on with your hair? Do you need to borrow one of my wigs? Because you are walking around here looking crazy." And I am like, "What do you mean?" Like this is what I do with my hair when I want it to dry without heat and I want to stretch it because I have serious shrinkage. And she's like, "Girl, you could not be around here. You could not be walking around like this. Your husband might be." And I was like, "Girl, I'm not trying to impress anybody at work." And she's like, "Yeah, but when you go outside of work, other people can see you." And like, obviously, I'm speaking to you guys in English so that you can fully understand me, but we were having this conversation in Patois. And it was so nice to be able to speak to someone in my native tongue because I haven't spoken in my native tongue for a long, 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 long time because even when I lived in Jamaica, I spoke standard English. And so even when I meet other Jamaicans, I still speak standard English with them until I feel a level of comfortability where I can just speak in my native tongue. And so it was nice to just naturally flow into speaking in my native tongue with her. And we were able to relate on so many topics. And we were able to, like, I was laughing. We were talking for maybe like an hour, hour and a half. And we were laughing. We were cackling. We had so much in common. And the reason why I wanted to share this video is one, first impressions are sometimes not the best impressions. We meet people, we see people, and we don't know what they're going through or what kind of moment they had. Like, I had a crazy phone call before she asked me about reading her email, and I was on 10, and I felt like she was coming at me sideways. And we addressed that because I said to her, I was like, "I feel like you felt some type of way and you just wasn't fucking with me." And she was like, "Yeah, bitch, I wasn't fucking with you. I really thought like..." And I was like, I was over here thinking, "Bitch, you was uppity." And she was like, "Yes, bitch, I am uppity." You know what I mean? But we get down and we are vibing and we are Jamaicans through and through. And that was such a very good interaction. And we just had a good time, and it really turned my day around because having a conversation with people and understanding where they're coming from and what they're going through is so key to building real good solid relationships with the people that you have to interact with. Because after she left me, after we laughed and we kikied and we hugged, and it was just so reviving to my spirit and to my soul, she sent me a message and she was like, "Hey, the part that is a requirement for you, I'm going to complete it now, and then we can talk about it later on so that you can complete the next part that is required for you." And had we not had that conversation where I explained to her that I don't know what I'm doing, I don't understand, I'm learning this job day by day, and I just didn't understand what was specific to me and what was required of me from your email. And so I put it in a back burner. I was just like, I'm planning to have a conversation with her so she can explain it to me. Had we not had that conversation today, there's like, we would have still been walking around avoiding each other in the hallway, not knowing that we had so much in common. We grew up in similar areas in Jamaica, and it's just wild to me. So I just want to let y'all know, and I just want to say, for me, for all of us out there, sometimes first impressions are not the best impressions, and sometimes it is important to give people a second chance, get a second, sometimes even a third impression, okay? Because nobody wakes up thinking, "How can I fuck up your day?" I know I don't wake up like that. And I know a ton of people that do not wake up thinking, "How can I make your day horrible?" So sometimes we really just have to give each other the benefit of the doubt and like re-attack, you know? And yeah, don't worry about my braids and stuff. But like, share, subscribe, comment. Um yeah. And it was a good Friday night for me. I hope it's a good Friday night for you. And see you next time.